Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? Welcome to Bang Time USA Media. We are live and direct with BANGNACES live sports commentary. Sorry we late, but we are here and we got some business to discuss, y'all. Some business to discuss. Salute everybody. Thank you for the support. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get this screen up for y'all. Oh, almost. You hear it in the background. I will be getting right with you. I think I gotta lower that. Lower that, baby. Why the heck? I can't get desktop audio. I can't understand why I can't get no desktop audio, man. Let's try to get this going. Oh yeah. We in there. We in there. We in there. We in there.
What you got?
Copy clean that.
Yo,
What's good, everybody? Bang Time USA live and direct. We are back. It is the Clippers. What is it? ClippersVsSun. Game 6. And they banging right now. Let's give you a score check. Oh, say what up to Ace. Ace on the line. Ace, say what up to the fans.
yo, what's going on, everybody?
Alright. Let's go. What's good? Enjoy.
We got a hell of a game on here right now. Second quarter, 3-point game. What they reviewing?
48-45. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Game 6. Phoenix up 3-2 in the series. Ace, how you feeling about this game today? Who you picking?
It's not a disappointment, I think, but, you know, it's what it's supposed to be right now. I got the Clippers reaching out to get them game 7.
Got the Clippers beating us out to take us to game 7. Hold on.
the flaming on Jay Crowder. Because he kicked his feet out after the shot. Oh no, he tripped a tune on the way back up the floor. That's okay. I thought him kicking his feet out was why he did it. But he tripped him. Why he was complaining, he trying to do a veteran move. Nah, he did that on purpose. They caught you, dub. They caught you. That was petty. He tripped the shit out of him. That was petty.
Oh, funny.
He could have hurt him when he hit him. Boom. Like this shit.
I'm a suicide kid, let everything regret. From the bottom of the barrel, like the game is fake. As long as I'm alive, too legit, quick. The hustle is turn trying to flip the script. Don't let the stuff burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third down on the floor, lit. Oh.
Ooh. Yep. That'll be interesting. Oh. Kind of undercut him there.
They don't want to see me shine. Michael Blind, the blind can't lead the blind. Dropping gems on them. Alright, y'all. What we got here? What we got here?
How much time? 5:39 in the second quarter, 1 point game. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Chris Paul could always just leave it all out there, go for it. Man. Oh,
Right. I gotta check to see how we sound online.
up. That's that. Yep. That's a foul. Game. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Chris Paul could always just leave it all out there. Yeah, he good to go. He's good to go. He look back to normal to me. Booker back to normal. Reggie Jackson.
Reggie
He's
Jackson
been going
going hard.
insane this whole series.
Told you. I mentioned all these players earlier. I just looking at their stats, they kind of stood out to me. You know what I mean?
He's just going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, he is, man. He playing with real good confidence and where's he at? Where's their numbers? What they looking like? Let me see. Hold on. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me, y'all. Yeah, see? There you go. Averaging under 22 a game. Let's get that down. First of all, let's turn that down. But you gotta keep me live cause I'm in production, so let's see. Terrence Reggie Jackson, 23, 5, and 3. In 38 minutes. You know what I mean? So he been pretty consistent. You know what I mean? Let's see. DeMarcus Cousins, 15 in 11 minutes, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Marquise Morris. I don't expect these guys to mimic their games, though. You know what I mean?
I think he did a similar performance from DeMarcus Cousins tonight, so, we'll see how he does in the second half.
I asked if he would get better. You know what I mean? You think he'd give us 20 tonight?
11 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be able to. He's going to be a bigger part of the third quarter to make sure the Suns don't go on a crazy run. So I think
How much?
they probably won't play him much in the second quarter, but I think they're going to put him back in the third quarter.
How?
If he give him an offensive boost, you know.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
With the Marcus Cousins, I mean, he got 11 right now, so he needs to score 2 or 3 more baskets.
Oh man,
He
got
knows
11.
to get there.
Yeah, 11, and we ain't even at halftime yet. Oh wow.
Yeah, Devin Booker.
Let's
Yeah.
get. What's the score?
If he gets them, that's out, because Aiden is playing good. If he get going, it's like that.
What's the
Ain't
score?
nothing he's able to do just because of how he can score.
Yeah. What's the
They
score?
need Beverly. They need Beverly defense because they can't go basket for basket with the Suns. They need to be able to go on runs.
Do you got a score for me?
56-52 Phoenix.
Okay. 56-52 Phoenix. 3:42 left in the clock. And then we could go ham. About the biggest news of the day. Biggest news of the day is Giannis coming back? Will Giannis make it back? Or is he done?
Mm-hmm.
Do we got another Kawhi situation going on? Tommy gotta go to the airport.
Oh, the Suns trying to run away. 58-52. Poor George. What are you going to do? 10 on the shot clock. Beverly to the hole. Ooh, block. Good defense.
Close game, y'all.
No good.
It's a real close
good
game.
They
They keeping it real close. 56-52. They up. They in a position where they need to be. And how much our boy PG got?
I think PG got 4.
4 at the half. Ridiculous, bro.
He wasn't being that aggressive, though.
I know. He trying to mimic what he did last game, but I say sprinkle in a little more, bro. Like,
I mean, he got 6. My bad. He got 6.
warm up. Sprinkle in a little more, you know what I mean? He letting them go ham. Oh, yeah, let me do this too. Salute, welcome to Bangtime USA. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. Live and direct, Banging Ace. I was gonna call us Banging Aces. Banging Aces live sports commentary. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we just watching this game, trying to get through, so we could talk about yesterday's big game, and you know what I mean. We almost to the half, right? About 2 minutes. So
About 3.
yeah, I'm excited, man. That was a big win yesterday. So, yeah, man. Without Trae Young, that was big. let's talk about some of this stuff. Do you think social media and the internet controls the narrative of players' careers?
More than ever.
More than ever. Wow, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna touch on that a little bit more, and how you feel about Scottie Pippen's LeBron won without help. Arguing against KD's whole situation, and I would respond, who, Mr. Super Team Transcender himself? he designed, we gotta remember he designed that. Then I want to retouch on that KD not being able to win with K-Love and Kyrie. Know what I mean? I want to retouch on that. Because we got to touch on the rest of that team, you know what I mean? But, because I think he could have won. I think he could have pulled that out. But there's no guarantees, just like it wasn't no guarantees with LeBron, you know what I mean? But I think he could have fucking pulled it out. Remember, LeBron had a winning shot by Kyrie, like, you know what I mean? So, you know. I like
there's a lot of layers to that, man.
I like how Kyrie and
you could choose to lean on whatever side of that argument you want to lean on, but
yeah, but LeBron did it, so
the facts always gonna be the facts,
right?
You know, the numbers always gonna be the numbers. People gonna tell a story how they want to remember it.
Absolutely.
And whatever the narrative makes the most sense for them and their allegiances. But ultimately, I think ever since LeBron came into the league, I just always watched him in awe of like how he came in and what he was able to do. And you know, not just a fan, but I just appreciated it. So I never just seen the purpose of trying to diminish it or, you know, make excuses. I think the shit get lost in translation with the Jordan comparison, like what he's done in his career.
Right.
If you stop putting it up next to Jordan, it is, you know, pretty remarkable. So,
right.
You know,
I agree.
It's just, you know, everybody got their own thing. He polarizing just like Jordan was. When Jordan was, you know, people who hated Jordan.
Fact.
You know,
I was one of them. Sorry, don't kill me. Don't kill the messenger. I was a New York Knickerbocker boy. I just knew we was gonna beat Jordan. He always torched us. He always burnt us, chat. He always killed us. For you youngins, you don't even understand what I mean. Like, he ain't just beat us. Normally, he dropped 50, 60 points in the Garden every time. Like, he's ridiculous. I was talking about him and I was talking about him and I was telling people like Jordan wasn't nice to the youngins. You know what I mean? He was not nice to AI and Kobe when he first met them and all that. Like he cursed them out. He say some shit to psychologically get in their head so he could beat you before he even touched the fucking floor, bro. He had no mercy. You understand what I'm saying? So you had to be tough in order to go up against him. So when Avo crossed him the fuck up, that sent the world crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure did.
Because he knew forever they was going to talk about that shit.
I bet with the block. 53, 57.
Who that? Cam? That's Campaign?
Ayton.
Oh, that's Ayton.
He blocked DeAndre Ayton. Oh, did they call it flagrant? Oh, no, they didn't call that.
Oh, he pushed him
he
in the back.
timed the shit out of this. He knew he was going to try to go up and dunk it.
Yeah. That's a good.
His elbow got his head, but he ain't get him that bad.
That's a great defensive play, bro. What are they doing
He
right
had time
now?
yeah, that was a great defensive play. He had time to brace his fall. He's faking it. If he didn't hit you that hard, you flop down harder than that. It's a good chance for a timeout. They reviewing this for a flagrant?
Huh?
Nah, his elbow touched his head, but he ain't hit him in the head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think his elbow like skimmed it, but he get all ball head. Oh, he landed on the top of his head a little bit, but no, that was a good play on the ball. That was a good play on the ball. He gonna sell it. You too big to be doing that,
Of
dog.
course he gonna sell it, yo.
Lead him flop it to the little guys.
Of course he gonna sell it. Why wouldn't he?
Oh, it's the wind up. They gonna get him for the wind up. That's necessary for him to get leverage to block the ball, though.
That's bullshit.
He's trying to time it.
Yeah,
He's
man.
really trying to time it where he gets the block. He's not trying to foul.
Oh man, everything's a flagrant foul. Like Van Gundy said, even though he been kind of a little girly about shit, but you know what I mean.
You know
He
what
right
you
here though.
You want them fouls to the head, you should have some kind of concussion protocol. You put them in if they get hit in the head.
Right.
That'll stop them from fucking flopping so much.
Right.
Or maybe not, because then you could get fouled on purpose and you gotta sit out and play. That could be strategic. So what they do? They give him a flagrant one? He fouled him, but that was a good play. You can't discourage those kind of plays. Those are good plays, man. And that, yep, see ball on line. He said, all ball. He's just a pain in the ass. Yo, what kind of stuff got on those catapults from K? What kind of sneakers he got on? I can't tell what the logo is. Are they Pumas?
I'm not sure. I cannot tell you, my brother.
Oh, there's both of them.
What the heck? Got all these things going on over here. What I got going on over here?
Oh. Lazy shot.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. Jay Crowder's balling today.
That was he making them today.
16 points.
They swung the ball around and got it done. 4 threes already.
Phoenix up 66, 57.
They gotta they can't be
PG
lazy
with
on
the ball.
defense with them. They gotta get out.
PG from deep. Miss. So Phoenix is dominating the game right now. Momentum wise. You know what I mean?
The 9-point game, 66-57. Suns up. Suns up. Clips need to wake up. About to be night-night.
Big Jeezy got it locked, boy.
Let's see what's going on here.
Cornmeal.
17-year-old Antoine Rose.
Why are they shooting? All they did was run and they're shooting at them.
Gunned down by an East Pittsburgh cop while running away during a traffic stop, a shooting caught on cell phone video. Police say the car matched the description of a vehicle involved in a drive-by shooting moments before, finding 2 guns inside. They say Antoine was not armed when he was shot. Philadelphia-based civil rights attorney Lee Merritt says he represents Antoine Rose's family.
It's difficult to imagine any circumstance or set of facts that would justify the use of death in forcing this situation.
I would say nothing's changed, but I would probably be lying. Thinking about all the ways my people be out here dying. They ain't shooting the fade, the people shooting that iron. So how do you stray away from a constant play of the sirens? No more looking away, no more taking it silent. The enemy isn't me, it's the guy who's playing the tyrant. Just wanna protect and serve with a record of being violent. If you don't carry the nerve, you shouldn't take the assignment. Love me for being real or hate me for being honest. Just telling you how I feel, cause I made my babies a promise. I ain't going away and I pray they make it through college. So officer, is it safe if I make my way to the dollars? Take my kids to the store, drop them off at their mama's. An option you could explore when you look at me as a father. Look at me as a brother, no, look at me as a son. Don't look at me as you aiming down the barrel of your gun and tell me all lives matter.
In this surveillance video, they're wanted for a deadly machete attack in the Belmont section. Investigators say 15-year-old Lissandro Guzman Feliz was stabbed by the reputed gang.
I would say nothing's changed, but I would probably be lying. Thinking about all the ways my people be out here dying. How you call that man your brother, but shot him cause he was lying? Got me sitting in this courtroom, both they mom was crying. No denying, we been caught up the way that we was brought up when you never had shit. Better have that shit in order, no supporters. They put hexes on your sons, the stresses on your daughters. If nobody raised the babies, who gon' up and ride for us? Don't let them decide for us. Resisting the plot for us. Unnecessary, but this is just my fault. Being black is not a choice. It ain't no other options here. According to some documents, what's up in your atmosphere? How could I not be clear? My skin alone got the cops in fear. We're still killing ourselves, so if the ops is near, I can't tell, and that's what we can't fail. We need to know the difference, or else there's no chance in hell. Goddamn.
We killing each other because we killing ourselves. We not when another man. I know I've been in a position and it's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got we are living in a war zone. It's not as easy as these people are making us think that they just got some criminal ass black kids with guns. It's not like that. We live in hell. We live in the gutter. We got us stacked up 80 deep in one building. You know, by the time you get out your house, you strapped to protect yourself.
You know, Giannis got hurt, so I think that story of that game is more about Giannis' injury and the Bucks not coming out with the sense of urgency we expected, and more than it is about the role players for the whole. Even though they did a great job, Milwaukee didn't make it very tough for them to come to the crunch time for for the team. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, and then with the injury, Giannis with a hyperextension on the knee in the third quarter. It was kind of scary for him. I thought we was gonna experience him. He left the court, came back out, then left again.
That injury, so I don't think they parallel, but they both extreme.
Right.
Between him and Kawhi's injury, because I seen that Giannis injury yesterday.
Right.
And I told you immediately he didn't have no structural damage to it. Like it didn't snap or it didn't pop. Like it just jammed back into place real hard, and he's in some pain, but he'd be all right.
Right.
So by contrast, I think Giannis' injury looked more gruesome and distinction I wanted to make, you know, with in regards to, because I think we're going to see Giannis in a Game 7 if the Bucks go 7. Willis Reed type come out there like faking a limp and then be out there dunking and shit.
You think he
It's
coming?
a perfect opportunity for him to do something like that and give himself another side to his, you know, his basketball career, especially if he goes to the finals. If I was writing a movie, that's how I would do it.
He said if I was writing a movie. Yeah, man.
Well, look, it's so interesting with everybody getting hurt. You know, you kind of wondering is what LeBron said, is he right? I kind of
Well, that was
changed my mind on that. Like maybe LeBron was right, man.
Well, I was gonna revisit that today as well. You know, I know your stance on it. That's why you gotta be careful with following these guys' narratives. Jalen brought this up probably about a week ago, and he was talking about how LeBron was very vocal on it, and you know, when you play continuous like this, your body is it's looser, your muscles is looser, you need healing time, things like that.
Yeah.
So and to not get proper healing time and just running, you twist ankles, you know what I mean, you tweak knees, and you know, or you fall more, you know what I mean, things like that, getting flopped around. As you get more and more fatigued, they start to pushing and, you know, the little cheesy ball shit, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think LeBron has a legitimate stance and what he was saying. But like what you said, like what you said.
It's not that black and white, though.
Right. I do understand that. You know what I mean? It just can't always be about $1. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's right in a sense that you do need time to recover.
Right.
But, you know, there's a couple things that's wrong with that because before they went in the bubble, they had 3 months. Everybody didn't go to the bubble. Everybody didn't make a deep run into the playoffs. So that's one.
Right.
So I think a lot of that has to do with, maybe lack of rest, but it's a lack of vigilance on these guys' part to keep themselves in shape. Not keep themselves in shape. So it's different kinds of exercise. So it's keeping yourself in shape. It's getting yourself ready for peak condition to do the most that you could possibly ask for your body. There's recovery, but there's also something called pre-habilitation. And I'm sure LeBron does that. And basically it's the science behind how to prevent injuries. And all of these niggas got enough money, they could hire somebody to do, and I'm pretty sure all the teams do it already. But, you know, in certain shit, like anything else, in certain shit, like, if you come to this facility, I can give you treatment, I can give you exercise, whatever, but when you go on your own, you got to do that shit. I can give you the prescription and what you got to do, but you got to do it. And I think a lot of these niggas are making millions of dollars, they enjoying their money, they not doing it.
With the addition of the COVID and the stay home and, you know what I mean? But
and then the last part of that is, I'll say this, the last part of that is you got to look at the injuries that's happening. Like, let's go through them. Like Anthony Davis fell on somebody's foot, contact injury.
Right.
Kyrie Irving twisted his ankle, contact injury.
Right.
Giannis, the knee, contact injury. Who else was hurt these playoffs?
You got Trae Young.
Trae Young, contact injury.
Contact, yep. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
This could happen in any season, after any.
Right.
You know
But
what I
in
mean?
these playoffs, you know, so my argument is, if it was due to fatigue or lack of rest, it would be a lot more non-contact injuries.
Right.
But the contact injury, I think it makes me think like more it's just coincidence and circumstance. It's not like.
And the era we from, those guys play, you know, at this time of the season, in any season, everybody's banged up, hurting, and bruised. Like, they got to push through it. It's part of this whole run shit. So, you know, like, we come from the Oakleys and the Jordans and play sick while you got the flu and all that shit. Like, so, you know, it's just a newer day. If my shit is hurting, you could take off like Kawhi. Like, you know what I mean? So,
I personally, I think all that shit got to go out the window when you going for a championship.
Hell
like
yeah.
When we in January and I hurt my knee, yeah, I should sit out an extra week.
Right.
But when we in June and we fighting if we for the Larry O'Brien Trophy, I don't care what part of your career you in, because you may never get here again.
Right.
So I think it's a measured response by teams to protect their investment.
Right.
But as a player, I want to give everything I got to try to see this through and complete it. And if that means I'm got to be out there 75%, then that shouldn't be a fucking problem. Because if you have 75% that's better than everybody else on the bench, then we need you. But you're right, we come from a different era. So right now they thinking, yo, he got a 6-year contract, we only in year 2. If this thing gets worse, we could lose the whole season, maybe more.
Right.
You know, sit him down. Don't let him play anymore. Right? We'll get ready for next season. Motherfuckers be, because the bottom line, right? The bottom line ain't that much different for the team from the Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals in terms of their revenue, but what they generate. Some of them just be making business decisions.
Right.
They not even. Ain't nobody more invested in that trophy as far as blood, sweat, and tears than the players and the coaches.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. But that's how I feel about how the injuries been going down, and it's kind of symbolic, like it's a changing of the guard happening. New people taking the torch, and you know, it's other people who time about to be up soon. So I think those injuries are kind of symbolic of that. Not that it's directly linked to the players who got injured, but I think the narrative in itself is symbolic of what's happening in the NBA. So, but, you know, kind of overanalyze it like that, but I think that I don't know if LeBron's gonna make it to another title game.
Speaking of Sir James, do you think he'll make it to another USA game?
If he want to, he could play on Team USA if he feel like it.
They were saying that his age will keep him out the next Olympics.
That's fair. Yeah, it will. It will. He might be able to get a honorary spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but nah, he's not. You right. That's right. He's 36. He'll be 40. Next time that shit roll around, I don't think he's gonna be trying to play. 40, all that extra shit where they gonna fly to with a 2024 or the 2025 Olympics gonna be.
I'm not sure.
It ain't gonna be nowhere in America, so he ain't trying to do all of that.
Yeah, I hear you.
40 years old, that's gonna be his last NBA season. He's gonna retire. I think he get a season with his son and he check out.
Yeah. You think he's only gonna go for one season with his son? I think he's gonna go for more than one season with his son.
It's both. I mean, he could stay around, but there's gonna be one season where I think he could be on the floor with him considerably. You know.
Right.
And like actually play with him, and I don't know if he envision winning a championship with him. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
Niggas, with that, I just thought of something. And I'm smoking, so I might be just talking crazy. But would that be a reason to make him the GOAT if he won a championship with his son? Even though he don't got shit to do with his son getting drafted, well, he got everything to do with it, and he got everything to do with raising his son and his son living up to the potential. And that'll be crazy. That'll be a whole nother conversation you gotta have about LeBron. Yeah, that'll be crazy.
If he could win a chip with his son.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be insane. That's every father's dream, a basketball father's dream, probably.
Son,
yeah.
He's like the GOAT at life if he do that. GOAT basketball. Or the GOAT,
True
I can say
story,
the GOAT of
facts.
fatherhood. Like, he the GOAT of fatherhood if he do that. You know what I'm saying? That shit might be worth more than the Larry O'Brien.
That's a true story. That's facts.
That'd be crazy.
Even though
I never thought of it.
I don't think they can get a chip though. Like if
it's not likely. It ain't gonna happen. But I was just thinking if they did, that would be wow.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. It's still open to happen, just like the Bulls players getting together and playing together in the league and shit. So it's still open to happen.
Oh, it ain't gonna be hard for him to play with his son. It ain't gonna be hard for him. Because he got two ways he could run it. He can say his contract up to just leave free agent after that draft. Or he could be on a team that get a pick where his son's going to go and make them trade for that pick or make them, like, he'll be able to finagle the logistics of getting his son on the team. That ain't nothing.
Right.
If winning the championship, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, man. What else you want to talk about? We had the game back in effect.
No, not yet. Also wanted to talk about DeMarcus Cousins' post-game interview where he set the world ablaze talking about Paul George by calling the media and the NBA foolish for counting him out, saying he's a top five. I guess he meant shooting guard in the game, but he said top five player. The reason why Kawhi went and tapped him, you know what I mean? Like he could be, he's one of the best. So, how you feel about that? Is there some facts to that, or is that just black and white smoke? Because the media was highly upset that he called them out on their bullshit. Because for years they have been talking about George in a bad light. With that said, I just found out he was playing with two surgery shoulders and healing from them and all of that. And so putting up 30, 25 shots is a lot for somebody healing, and he played right through that. So it gave me a whole nother look about his toughness, and he takes a lot of heat. So how you feel about DeMarcus?
So it's a lot of tissue to cut through with that shit. Like I feel like every time you get under one piece of that sentiment, you have to sift through another piece. Like, for instance, and I guess I'll start out like this. When DeMarcus Cousins was at his height, was he a top 5 point guard in the league? Power forward? Sacramento Kings, New Orleans Pelicans.
He might have been the best center, man. I think he might have been the best power forward at one time. I think the thing that hurt him.
I would put him there. I would put him in the top 5 those seasons, right? And I would have to do some research, but him and Paul George came into the league around the same time.
Yeah.
And, you know, a parallel in their situation is
they both was hurt.
They both got injured and was not the same player after they got injured.
Right.
But they both had. Paul George continues to have success. Just not, and I think even though his numbers are better, his success has been less. So, like, I don't know. It's a little bit of a confusing dynamic within his career. Like, because I would consider him more successful in Indiana, even though statistically he's better in LA. But that's neither here nor there. So, like, he goes on to talk about what people are saying about him. I mean, you know, you could always go with the easy retort of, set himself up with things he said and did, but ultimately, I don't know why players get treated differently in there. And what we was talking about before, like a while back, was the impact media actually have on people's careers now, like, and on decisions that's being made, not because the analysts themselves are like super powerful, but now they are almost as much of superstars as the people they reporting on.
Right.
So with that being said, like now they have a fan base, and if they and they fan base is part of your fan base, and if they latching on to what they saying, then the clamor from the people who paying the bills is we want this or we want that. So I just feel like they got to be. He's right with that, and like you got to be careful what they say. But on the other end of that, players got to take more responsibility and accountability for what they create for themselves and for just living up to the moment. Like, if you fall short, one thing I give, well, he make excuses, but I feel like lately he been just owning whatever he's doing wrong and like, yo, I got to move on to the next game.
Right.
Like, that's all you could do, because you can't find nobody who been successful in the NBA who didn't have some failure. So, in anything, it's like that.
Right.
You just in a position where you get criticized. You in one of the biggest markets in the league. You in Los Angeles now. Like, you was out there talking shit, and then you go out there looking crazy, and you had high expectations and fell way short. Like, what you expect? You was doing like, people take it to the extreme, but ultimately, anybody who really respect basketball or know basketball knows he's not a bum. And I don't think it's no disrespect. They get paid to talk and entertain, and that's what they do. And if you give them fodder for that, how can you be mad? You get paid to make shots. Just open shot, you take it, don't you? So I think the criticism of the media sometimes go a little far, but he is right in the context of, like, I guess them just being too hard on him. But it is what it is. He hasn't been faded by it as much lately, so that's good for him. Poor George, I'm talking.
Right. How you feel about? Do you think that there's a shift in sports fan, age-wise? So it's like a discommunication with the older media, the way they break down sports. Like our day media, like, you know what I mean? Like they kind of hard on the players. They have a lot of high expectation versus a younger or just more into the fan of the player themselves. You
So you saying like now they more critical of players than they were back in the day?
I think back in the day where it was more critical. I think the fan today don't understand the side they're coming from with it. They feel like it's harsh with cancel society and all of that. They feel like you're being too harsh when you come too hard on a player like Paul George.
Look,
and
this shit is all recycled. We see it from everything from music to fashion to politics to every kind of trend. The only major difference in this timeline is that now every fan has a voice. So now the shit is amplified. But people always talk shit about other players. I got a 70-year-old dude at my job I talk to every day about the Yankees, and you know he talks shit about everybody. And so he always, I can tell he always been like that. But now you got social media, so you can get on your Facebook and everybody can see it or whatever. You know, It ain't got to just be concealed in a bar at 1 in the morning. Like, you get to project your voice out there to the world. So the difference is they see it and hearing it. Before, they could barricade themselves in a state and just have that force field from the noise, but you don't get to do that no more.
Right.
You gotta see it, you gotta hear it, and even if a reporter trying to be nice and not ask you certain questions, you're gonna see the memes ever, besides probably like the civil rights era was probably harder just because of that how that situation was. But social media is a real health crisis in social media era in this generation, in this age is mental health.
Right.
So it's a crazy time.
Okay, the game is back on, and 73-64 Phoenix. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Oh, Ace.
I didn't know we was live again with the game.
Oh, good. Good call. Good take.
$73-66 or 64, yeah. 2 free throws.
2 free throws. Good. That's a hard foul. Why you gonna turn around? Why you gonna turn around and act like you didn't foul the man you came across his whole damn arm?
Right. He complained about something that happened before the foul. I know he ain't complaining about not fouling. Terrence Mann think he got a mismatch when he sees Jay Cross. That nigga like, oh, clear out.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
I was Zubac out today too. I knew Pete.
He walked. He fucking walked, man. Tell me this play he don't walk, bro. And then he walked back on hard to the line, like, yeah, I meant to do that. What's up?
I ain't catch the step. I missed it. Let me see the replay. 2. All right, he got the ball up on the second step. It look crazy. Let me see. He threw the gap. Oh, the ball is getting hit. Nah, it's not a walk, but the ball is getting hit while he's in there. So those don't count as steps.
Right.
It's called 11-point game.
76-65, 11-point game. Phoenix over the Los Angeles Clippers. Paul George, nice, hard, complex shot.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Watch Chris
If
Paul
they go
ass.
7 games, that's the highlight they gonna play.
Mismatch. Ayton in the middle. Oh, good rebound.
Man is strong.
Yeah, I think they're going to end it tonight, bro.
We can put that shit on. Yeah, first quarter, they got to keep it up.
They got the
Paul
energy.
on it. He ready. Uh-huh.
Whoa!
Sheesh.
Whoa!
That's crazy. Time out.
Time out!
Time out.
Time out!
They smell blood.
Yo, Booker just went straight to the hole and dunked it on these dudes.
Yeah, he went crazy. They smell blood.
And he flexed on them. Chris Paul got 16 points in the third. That's a pretty good game already for him. I don't know how many assists he got.
Who's CP3?
Yeah. Yeah, CP.
He got 5 assists right now.
Reggie been pretty quiet for a long time.
the story, even though Jay Crowder got some questionable defensive plays, he's leading the Suns with 19 right now. So Booker is coming. He got 16. He's poised to go for 30 plus.
We're on a commercial break. Time out after a quick Suns run, 6-point run or something like that. I think it's time to throw a little curveball here. We handle something current event, and the curveball of the day, I'm guessing it's the curveball for fucking everybody. Excuse my language. Bill Cosby's charge got overturned, yo. Bill Cosby got out of prison today. His charges got overturned like he's innocent, like, you know what I mean? Like, so after all of that, now, what's your opinion on that? Is that money making the world spin? Or is that law and justice?
I live outside where all that shit went down, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I follow, like, some of the local news on the shit. My understanding is the shit was on a technicality, you know, of something that he told of a DA, and the DA said he wouldn't prosecute him.
No.
What statement he gave him, and the next DA came in and didn't honor that agreement.
Right.
So that part, I think it was.
But no, it was one of the cases he had with the women. Part of the deal that he made with the woman, and I guess he paid out, and this is years ago. Part of the deal was to not be able to get prosecuted on that, and one of the charges was based on her.
But there's multiple ones like that, and what I'm saying is correct too in terms of like a former DA said he wasn't going to prosecute him for a statement he gave, and that statement was used by the next DA. So there was a lot of flaws in the way he was prosecuted.
Right. Like they wanted him too bad that they messed up.
Yeah. Well,
they messed up.
It shows more flaws in the justice system than anything. So where, you know, if somebody admits guilt, you know, the technicality of how.
He never admitted guilt. I'll say that. He never admitted guilt.
Well,
he was found guilty on.
He never admitted to the actions themselves.
Right.
Correct?
He never did.
Correct.
All these years. That's what helped him get out.
Surrounded the actions that caused the person to say 2 + 2 = 4, but a lot of stories are more complex than that.
It was more like, yeah, we had a party. Yeah, there was drugs at the party. And yeah, we had sex type shit. You know what I mean? It was more like that. Like, and they had to prove that shit the other way, but you know what I mean?
I mean, it goes
shit crazy, man.
Testimony from the people, the testimony from the woman who was actually part of that case.
Right.
It was very compelling. And, you know, that could be great theatrics, or that could be them embellishing something and making it what it's not. But,
right.
You know, that's what
so what's next? You think R. Kelly next? Because that's what I was going to say. If it's about money, then R. Kelly must be next. They done sat long enough. The pedophiles and people done sat long enough. What that mean? Weinberg coming out too? Stop.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Harvey Weinberg or Weinstein or...
Weinstein.
You know what I mean? Where he coming out next? You know what I mean?
But Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein is both Me Too casualties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that shit is, you know, it's the law, and it was, and you know that shit they did, that shit was wrong.
Right.
But them niggas came up in different eras too.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Like, you know, it was certain shit that wasn't okay before.
This is what I'm saying. I watch society do that with our era. You know what I mean?
That's the problem with this era. You getting prosecuted like Chauncey Billups got hired as a coach.
I love his press conference. Chauncey.
That's crazy. Everybody got to answer answer for that? Because I'll be like, yo, 1997 was a crazy ass year, man. Nigga. Like, I know some of y'all went through some shit.
Remember we live. Yeah.
Like, I did some shit in 1997. What you, like, we could pull out receipts that we getting prosecuted for shit we did in 1997. Like,
whoa, pause. Nah. yeah. You know us, not. We ain't did nothing. We don't know what you talking about. Nah, I hear you, man. And I agree with you 100% because I watch society do this with our era. You know what I mean? With the Generation X, they try to act like the drug mark era didn't exist. That everybody's family was not affected by this. Like at some point, they try like to act like they ain't products of that. Still, you understand what I'm saying? And for Bill Cosby's argument, you know, he's from before the pimp era, bro. Before the heavy heroin era, bro. Before the, you know what I mean? He from that shit. And until America wear that shit, you're going to keep hearing old ass stories like this. You know what I mean? Like, it was some dark shit going on then. You know what I mean? Girls was going out and not going home to their families for weeks after somebody got them high on dope and shit. But people don't want to talk about that talk. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, we are live and direct with Bang and Ace sports commentary. So back to the game. That was the curveball. We'll talk about it more later. 82-70 Phoenix. LA Clippers.
85-70.
85-70.
Corey Craig with a 3 from Tyler the Key. Right. Ooh, and the Bill Russell.
I tell my kids all the time, y'all don't know. Missing kids used to happen and be on the back of milk cartons, bro. While I was eating my cereal, I was looking at a missing kid. They don't have they have no idea of that. Like, that's the mindset we was raised in, that reality. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, while I was eating my kicks, I was looking at a missing baby. You know what I mean?
Cereal, you a sketch.
Yep.
On the milk. Yeah, man.
So, you know.
Nigga, remember we used to have the fucking the news, 10 o'clock and the 10 o'clock news, the shit used to be 10 o'clock.
Do you know where your children are? I was like, hell yeah, nigga. That's how real the streets was. That's how real people was with what was going on. You know what I mean? But now everybody live behind a computer.
How about this one? You could play outside. Don't leave from where I can see you right in front of this window.
And come on with that light. Come on.
Come home in that light. Come on. Come on, son.
Oh man, Phoenix is balling tonight. I think they going to the finals tonight, baby.
So let's hope they don't blow their load in the third quarter because we still got another quarter of basketball to play.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
We'll see. Gotta finish it, man.
I just see
what you got, PG.
Everything.
This some shit, PG. Yo, you down by 15, you ain't got nothing to lose. Just get the ball and go nuts, son. They can't blame it on you. Like they can't say it with you tonight. Like, yo, you ain't got nothing to lose. Just go crazy, son. See what happens. And fuck around, drop 25 in the fourth quarter, you'll be legendary.
Right.
Game 7, let's go. Imagine he do that shit. I gotta go viral if he do that shit, man.
So you making a proclamation right there?
Trying to.
You think PG is gonna be like, fuck this shit, give me the ball? Yeah, I think that's a good revelation. Let's see if he can hold up.
Let's see if he do it. PG-13 go for 25 in the fourth quarter. Clippers come back and win the fucking game, and we go into game 7 in Phoenix.
That's a bet. Say that shit. Yeah, man.
Bet something on that. I wouldn't bet on it.
Nah, I'm not betting. That's just
Depends. Well, it
that's
depends
just
on
letting
what the
go.
odds are.
That's just letting go.
Somebody give me like,
that
5,000.
That's just letting
Matter
go.
of fact, could we look that up and see what it is?
Salute. Welcome to Bang Time USA. We are live and direct with BANGNACES live sports commentary. We just macking out right now watching this game. The Suns are being very impressive. They got the momentum, the energy. They hitting everything they put up. I don't know. It's looking faint. But we only in the third quarter. We got a whole nother quarter, and they up 15. 89-74. 3:31 left in the third. Back to PG. Come get the ball. There you go. Ooh. I don't know what happened there. PG going to work on that baseline. Oh.
What's that?
Think he walked right there? He got
Yeah, it
fouled.
looked like it. That's the beginning of it. Though. You get a little stupid shit like that.
Yeah. You right.
That's the beginning of it right there. The basketball guys are holding you in a favorable light. You get away with that one.
Stop the clock. Get the free points. There we go. Oh boy. You made a call.
89-76. We got 3 minutes to go on the third.
Oh.
Campaign it in.
Get the rebound. There we go. Push the floor.
Solid. They got the second unit in there with Booker and Ayton. The second unit in there with Booker.
Yeah. 10-point game. Marquise Morris with a 3 from the perimeter, boy, from the corner.
The playoffs. Come out there running around again. Got no sense. That's why he had to put
That shit out of here. This my pain. I'm just Marcus Cousins, young man. You better understand. You better understand who I am. Fuck out of here.
He's been doing that the whole playoff.
That shit out of here. My name ain't Zubat. My name Cousins.
Probably could have fouled on him, but playoff basketball, let him play.
I don't know. He kind of tried to avoid the foul, man. That was all bull.
No. A clean block, but he put his right hand on his hip and slowed him down. So that could be looked at as, using that to get leverage to get the block. So it's technically, but it's playoff basketball.
Right.
Playoff basketball, that shit. PG. DeMarcus, that's a foul? No. They just gave it to him on the other end. You gotta,
There we go. They running out of gas. And the Clippers turning up, y'all. So maybe it ain't over. 10-point game. Clipper ball.
He got lit. That's what it is with DeMarcus. Something with that Achilles.
Hit it, Batum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time out, baby. Time out. Come on, y'all. Y'all not playing D on them.
And now you away and that crowd's going to be going absolutely
Oh, LA gonna go bananas, bro.
Yeah. But on out there.
LA going bananas.
$1 $30.
LA going bananas. Oh, man. Let's do some shout outs, man. Shout out to Ace. Shout out to A2DG, Addicted to the Game. Shout out to Shays.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Smooth.
Yes.
Shout out to Hades. Shout out to Bang. Shout out to Cold Water No Bleach. .com, custom apparel. Check them out. That's it right now. Man, and shout out y'all, to y'all, the fan. Thanks for coming through, bro, and spread the word, do a share, like, follow, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. So the score is
89-82.
89-82. Suns over Clippers so far, with the fourth quarter coming, boy.
What you doing? Yo, what is he doing? Yo, what is the owner of the Clippers doing right there, bro?
I don't know.
You see that?
I ain't shit.
That looks crazy.
Clippers on a 10-0 run. Clippers on a 10-0 run. Oh, why you leave Chris out there like that? He gonna smack you,
That shit look crazy. That shit look wild. So somebody need a meeting. Like, yo. Oh, there goes CP3.
Yeah, man.
Tell them up real quick. 10-point game. Once again. CP3.
Offensive foul.
3 points.
They hit him in the nose, didn't they?
Nose.
No, that hurt. Booker down on the floor with a broken nose.
He broke the shit again. He like, I'm gonna be ugly as shit when this is over. No, that shit hurt, son.
That shit hurt him.
They gotta call a foul.
He crying. He crying. I mean, it was legitimate, man. A swing through, you can't be there. But he did that shit on purpose, and that's fucked up, bro. Yo, Paul George is ruthless. Ice cold. Straight elbow this dude in the nose on purpose on the swing through. And it didn't look pretty. He crying right now.
Paul George elbowed him, so Paul George got the ball at the elbow of the free throw line. He goes into the triple threat. He tries to kind of come over the top of his head, not a swing through below the shoulders, but above, and then right elbow just, right elbow just
and his left one leaned into it even more. Like, oh, God.
Yeah, I'm all right. Now he's mad. All right, it's over. The Clippers ain't coming back.
Now he mad.
He about to go crazy.
Now he mad.
He about to go crazy.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm joking.
We are live and direct with Banging Aces live sports commentary. Welcome, y'all.
At this point, he just scheduled an appointment with a cosmetic surgeon after the season. Like, he don't even care about the nose no more. Like, he out here looking like that one white nigga from Dumb and Dumb. What's his name? Owen Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Nose look like a greater than sign. Yeah.
I love Chance.
Oh, what was that? He flopped?
Yeah, he flopped.
Nah, he flopped. Look, nah, don't do that, son.
Look, Marcus laughing like he's a freaking beast with that. Like, oh, man.
Like, nah, son. You can't let him get away with that. You gotta find him for that. Watch what he do. Oh my God, yeah. Yo, you know what is brilliant about that?
That's experience, man.
Yeah,
That's what he there for. You messing with my boy Buck? I'ma get y'all.
He's trying to kill him. He's trying to, he's getting everything. He's squeezing them. That is that veteran. But he was just trying to get the ball out the hoop off the rebound. He was not trying to do nothing with this. Oh, wait. That looked crazy. From that angle, it looked like, it looked like he cheap shot him. He's trying to get him out of here. Yep, I told you he ain't getting no 20 points.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because that shit looked crazy. He got the ball, looked like while Paul was running by, he couldn't help himself. He just jabbed his elbow out. He's like, I know I didn't do that in my head, but primal instincts took over, son.
Oh, that's crazy right there. He threw a jab.
I think the ball slipped out his hands, yo. That's what I think happened. I think the ball slipped out of his hands. And he's like, that's crazy.
Why would he do that right there, bro?
Why couldn't he grab the ball again? I wonder if the shit slipped out of his hands. And he
DeMarcus Cousins just threw a right hand sneakily after grabbing the rebound at Chris Paul's head. So they stopped the clock to go over the video. I think DeMarcus Cousins is going to get ejected here. If that ain't some old school Rasheed Wallace shit, I don't know. She usually make the contact, though.
But watching he grab the ball, I think it started slipping out his hand. That's what makes his arm do that motion.
Nah, he did
that. He looked like
he did that, man. Elbow. Yeah, he tried to get a little slick one in. Damn, DeMarcus, this is what's kept you back, brother. This is what's kept you back. All those emotional.
I didn't explain that. I want to hear his explanation.
Oh, man, I'm going to be in the post game watching that. This is what's kept you back, brother.
He's watching it like, he know he don't got no excuse for it, but...
Your lack of control, bro. Your lack of control. I mean, I tell any man, that's your business. But at the end of the day, when you, as a fan watching you... He's ejected? He gone, man. He threw a little. He grabbing the rebound, and he threw a little. You know what I mean? That Chris Paul had. And they ain't having that. So, that's the funkiness right there. He gonna get suspended a game, I think, maybe. This sucks.
He about to snap. He missed it. Oh, they called flagrant one. They ain't kick him out.
Oh, all right. Flagrant one. Because they ain't connect.
They ain't kick him out.
94-82. Suns. Going into the fourth quarter. So it's very doable, y'all. It's very doable. I got to excuse. I keep leaving the camera, but I'm here for y'all. Don't dip out. Join the input. Join the conversation.
Still very much a game. 12 points. Heading into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
This thing ain't over, man.
No, it ain't. 8.8 on
they
the
better closing.
third,
Phoenix better close it.
97-82.
There you go, CP3. 3-pointer by CP3, 15-point game.
Wow.
Oh, that's a walk. Ew.
He said, ew.
Off the fucking side of the backboard, Marcus Morris.
I know, I've seen that. Horrible.
That's the same shot they fried PG for right there. That transition 3 off the top of the shot clock. What they call right there?
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? I was watching the Bus Life. Shout out to the Bus Life. And he was playing a video of Nick Young, Swaggy P, saying that when he became friends with Kwame Brown, Doug Collins benched him for the last 15 games. And they said, and Doug told him it's because he wanted to be hanging out with a rookie bust. That's why I benched him. I said, oh shit, that's so
Wow.
And then he explained his narrative on what he's meaning, like what he been getting to. He said they started a campaign for him to be the poster child for the one and dones. Why not to be a one and done, right? So they went to high schools talking about him, and went to colleges talking about him, and how to keep your shit right. But really high schools, then gotten these kids' heads to go to colleges instead of coming out or going, you know what I mean? They don't want them trying to come out of high school. But there's some greats that came out of high school. So I think that's unfair for them to do, and that he wasn't saying that before. You know what I mean? So what's your feelings on that?
I don't know, man. I haven't followed the whole Kwame Brown situation too closely.
Okay.
I think
that's fair.
You know, he's saying some good stuff. He's saying some things that make sense, but you know, you seem a little opportunistic when you pop out the woodworks, and you know, you just do the most extreme things, get enough attention, and then now, at least he's not wasting it. And he's talking about something he really believes in. I'm just always wary.
Then I would say you right. Then until you are familiar with it, then hold fast on your opinion on it, because you know it started one way, but he doing something with it, and he talking about some real key things. You know what I mean? So and I'm just watching him. I want to see what his agenda is. He says he's trying to get coding into schools. He wants everybody. Today I heard him say something about where the millionaires at, and this is what I've been saying. He's like, why everybody ain't working together to help our people? Like, you know what I mean? We don't really need nobody else if we keep our dollar to our people. You know what I mean? And we can't forget about this. And
right, I'm gonna watch it.
And
the first question I'm gonna ask is specifically what, what is.
Right.
Like,
but he said he tired of niggas trying to be basketball players and rappers.
Like, are we just giving money away, niggas, or do we got a purpose? Like,
right,
come on, man.
right.
Don't just get high and think you got the answer and you talking wild reckless.
Well, he has a plan, though.
I'm gonna watch it. I am very. I appreciate your opinion on him, because I think, you know, bare-handed in the way you evaluate people like that.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen, but I just automatically, like, when you come.
He said the reason he came out is because they bring out that he a killer, his brothers is killers, his father's a killer, and that's what bring him out the woodworks to defend his family and name. And he ain't gonna stop now, because he gonna bury these people, because it's the go along, get along game. And now everybody's starting to come out and talk about different things on that go along, get along thing from Hollywood to he be having guests on his shit daily.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
So like he having little things come out about the industry, the media, the everything, Black Lives Matter, the you know what I mean, like different things, like different people and shit. So I'm like, oh, all right, I see you. But and I salute him because it's not negative. He's just tired of all the. He say he's not a street dude, like he a country dude that do his thing on the farm. Like he tired of all of the nonsense and the booty shaking and all of that before the helping the kids and shit like that. Talking about killing shit and that. He got some shit, but you know he got some biases too. Word. He ain't God, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk about him like he God, but I notice nobody really talk about him.
Not even close.
You know what I mean?
But
I respect the nigga, the Tupac of the NBA industry right now. They all ducking him. But if it was an agenda and they made him feel a certain way, and that's how they traded him around and jerked him on contracts and all that, and he never spoke on that shit, and you know, that's kind of crazy too. You know what I mean? So I agree with you.
I don't know why he never spoke on that shit though.
Right. Say trying
you know
to
what I'm saying? Like what you had to lose once you had your money. I don't get it, but I just
said paying the white zaddy. He said he had a white zaddy at that time. He said he had a white zaddy. He was trying to secure the bag. He said, but you don't got one no more. You know what I mean? And they trying to stop.
Yeah, but you ain't played basketball for 12 years, like.
Nah, you don't want. Yeah, that's true.
Where you been? You could have came out the next year. YouTube was out, you know. But at the end of the day, every man move at his own pace. He probably was just trying to keep his money and lay low, and they threw him out of hiding with the fucking antagonistic trolling.
They said 20 years of it.
So
I'm
gonna watch that shit over the weekend.
He trying to tie it to an agenda.
I catch up on some of his shit. Right now, we got a 20-point lead by the Suns. They are going to represent the Western Conference and NBA Finals.
Yes, they are. 9:58 on the clock. 103-85.
Finally gonna get his chance. Good for CP3, son. Word.
That's true.
Good for him, son.
That's true.
Good for him. Even when CP3 got hurt, it was an impact injury. He hit the floor.
Right.
Like, yo, like all these injuries was, they hyped. They cried like, yo.
105-85. They just blew it open, y'all. Phoenix Suns looking like they gonna pull it out.
They cried going back-to-back championship games, man.
Oh man, it's big.
Yo, that's crazy. Jay Crowder was with the Heat representing the Eastern Conference last year. He gonna be on the Suns representing the Western Conference this year.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. He get on a lot of like good teams like that be chasing the chip.
Marcus Cousins like, yo, who leaving them just right there? What's going on?
Yeah, he pissed off. What's good, chat? Salute. Welcome.
PG didn't make my revelation come true.
Yeah, I told you he too inconsistent. He definitely made mines though. You know what I mean? We knew they couldn't win three straight, but I was hoping they could get a back-to-back surpriser. But that's
Marcus Cousins is bugging, my nigga.
PG,
I fuck with PG, but PG
he's just been inconsistent.
Consistency alone.
Right. He been inconsistent, bro.
You could have superstars.
And that's his career.
In a while, but can't do that shit. That's what the difference with Kawhi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Kawhi gonna do this shit every game like a fucking robot.
Right. Like a robot.
Like it ain't gonna change, nigga. It's gonna be 25, 12, 5, and 3. Like he's just gonna do the same shit every day. You just give us 40, then you give us 13. So nigga, we fed up with that shit. I like PG though. I just think he tier 2, right underneath, like
he tier 2.
Back to the back.
Right. He tier 2.
Because I would take Bradley Beal over him right now.
No way, not me.
Yes. Yes. What do you mean, no way?
No way.
Yes. I would take Bradley Beal over PG right now, nigga.
Nah, not me.
Hands down. Bradley Beal finished number 2 in the scoring shit this year on the Wizards.
I got you.
Yeah, Bradley Beal. If you watch him play, yeah, Bradley Beal. Not even that he's more clutch, he's just more consistent.
Yeah, he is consistent.
More consistent. But then that ain't even fair because Bradley Beal is just top 3 shooting guard in the league right now. Right now, I think. But, yeah. I fuck with PG. He's not. You can't put that kind of pressure and expectations on him.
Right.
You can't. You can't. You gotta treat him like somebody who is like Chris Middleton. Like nobody don't talk about Chris Middleton like that. But Chris Middleton did the same shit. Had a fucking fantastic game and then shit the bed.
They got 15 points yesterday, man.
Know what I'm saying? So nobody talk about Middleton like that. And they kind of talk about it subtly, but not to the degree of Paul George.
I told you,
and
I
it's
said,
the same exact fucking thing.
Put some defense on him and his whole thing changes. Yeah. Put some defense on him. Don't give him that shot. Don't give him an open shot.
I'm gonna make my list and run that shit down to like Monday or something. I'm gonna make tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, like each position how I feel, like how niggas line up. Right. That way people, you know what I'm saying, like you have a context to evaluate these niggas in, because sometimes you expect them to play like MVPs and they are more like most improved players.
Right.
So you gotta keep that shit in context.
Right. Cause at one time Noah was nice, and then he was just whack, like, you know what I mean? So it was bugged out. Noah was nice on Chicago. Came to New York and was like, pissed the bed, like, the moment was too big for him. I don't even know how, because I thought Chicago City would be harder living and shit. They gotta start putting some urgency, man. What's going on with them, bro?
What the fuck is Reggie Jackson doing? Passing the ball when somebody went back at 8 feet off of him. You've been on fire, nigga. Shoot. Y'all need points. It ain't the time to run the offense, bro. 17 points, you get open, look, shoot. Oh, he got a foul on it. Okay, shoot, too. Marcus Morris played great last game, too. He been playing excellent offensively.
He has been. How you feel about him and his brother's game? Is his brother still playing?
They like tier 3, right below all-star level. Great players as far as intangibles, and then serviceable offensively, but really defensive irritants and booms.
I know what to say.
I think they fall into that kind of, you know, the next generation role player. Like they're as close to a next generation Charles Oakley as we gonna get. You know. Where they tough, they are just guys on the floor, but you know they're not no slouches offensively either. Oh, again, PG did that shit to CP3, but you moved him by 15, big fella. But yo, he just nigga, Chris Paul just lost his ACL almost on the 3-point win.
Yeah, lost his ACL.
Oh, he went and hit Reggie with it. And won. Oh, he went and hit Reggie with his own. He said, alright, I could do that step back to you. That nigga cheesed him with that shit. Got my man falling. Chris Paul, for a short dude, he got a weird center of gravity, son. Same shit that make you laugh, make you cry, right? Like,
that's what it is.
He got that from James Harden, too. He got this right here.
And I was young, my mama used to tell me that was laugh now, cry later.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so damn serious now. Thank you,
Same
mama.
concept, but
Yeah, it's reversed.
With that movie came right back into it. Now, go to that PG, just do you something. I'm trying to play, like, yo, this. Oh, this boy Terrence Mann is like irritant, boy.
111.92. Suns. They not playing, bro. They blowing this game open, bro.
Yeah, it's a Rizak 20-point game with 8 minutes to go. You're either going to have a comeback of epic proportions or just total obliteration by the Phoenix Suns tonight. And actually, the Clippers didn't look that bad. The Suns didn't look that good.
Right.
Oh, man. Suns just look that good. It's actually A.M. Bro.
Shout out to Unifex Music.
What happened?
Nah, I'm just talking to the stream.
Why DeAndre Ayton look like he's 53 already?
I don't know, man. I was saying that the other day. I said,
he got like an old man build and like
yeah.
in stride, like you know, he moves like he's way older than he really is. Probably because he's 7 feet, man. It's just, I'm a short nigga, so I don't know how it feels to be all the way up there. And you ain't getting enough oxygen, so your equilibrium off and shit.
He feeling it. He feeling it.
He's like, I'm going to the motherfucking finals. Promise you. Promise you. And now he want to win. He's like, yo, I gotta get one. I'm in. I gotta get one, son. Yo, I would have never, when the season started, everything, all things considered, it was a wash. They sent Chris Paul out of OKC, even though he turned that team upside down and went on a run in the playoffs, even though he ain't reached the finals. And I seen the trade, and I was like, oh, Chris Paul to the Suns. And I'm like, oh, what Pat Beverly doing? Oh, he that mad? He that mad?
What the fuck? Pat Beverly just attacked Chris Paul, y'all. They know they go. They know they
attacked Chris Paul on some boxy boy shit from behind too. Like, what you doing, bro?
I don't know, man.
I guess Chris Paul ran it. Chris Paul, so I can tell Chris Paul so slick. He get under niggas' skin, but Pat Beverly, you out of all people. You out of all people don't respect the game. Stop playing, son. Stop playing, son. You're not a bully. You're irritant. Don't do that. That's crazy. But yeah, man. What we be talking about before I cut you off with the fucking I seen niggas Pat Bev push Chris Paul.
I don't know. I have no idea what I was doing because I'm into doing this production over there.
Shit. Well, Game 7, Chris Paul showing up.
Game 6.
Doing a fucking fantastic job tonight. seeing how he taking certain. Yeah, he's just feeling it right now. He cooking. He hit 2 3s. He hit an N1 3.
In their face. He not flopping on the floor after. Like
he drew a flagrant foul on DeMarcus Cousins. He cutting them up. He fouled it out. So he must have walked by on the timeout after the last 3. He just hit a 3. And we was mid conversation. We got to play it back to figure out what the fuck he was talking about because it made me lose my train of thought. And the nigga Pat Bev just look at him like Chris Paul walked by and say something, give his man a jab, and Pat Bev just like growl and push him from behind onto the floor. And you know, Chris Paul is good for the histrionics and the fucking theatrics and the embellishing any kind of contact. So he drops to the floor, like, you know, rolls around and then they pick him up and, you know, Pat Bever's gonna get ejected here because of a flagrant 2. But, you know, not quite the ending I was hoping for, and the game started a lot more competitive than it ended. But all in all, happy CP3 get to the finals.
Oh man. Oh man.
Look, here you go. Oh, he ain't say nothing to Pat Bev. I'm looking at this. You watching this game?
Yeah.
He's laughing. He got him. Yo, it was just some look, son. And I can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's going on.
You don't hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, I'm here.
It was just a look. I don't know what's going on, but it was just a look that CP3 gave him, and they pushed him. He just looked at him like.
I was gonna say he didn't hit that shot on him, so I don't know why they upset. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. They asked about that in the post game. We got to find out what the fuck that was about.
Right.
Yo, they had this shit down to 7, didn't they? It was like 82-89, I think. And since then, the Clippers have scored 16 points, and the Phoenix Suns have scored 32. So, there you go. Story of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That little stretch between the end of the third quarter and now, with 5
You think Phoenix Suns play better defense or
now PG gonna start launching? I was saying, yo, Paul George coming to the fourth quarter launching.
Right. But
he gonna wait till 5 minutes left. It ain't nothing to do about nothing now. CP is gonna run the clock out, hit this little fade away. Oh, okay. But yeah, I feel like he should have been. Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all not coming back because they not gonna be out here going back to the basket. Yeah, I with y'all for 5 seconds at a time.
I'll do this. I'll be back, yeah. Yo. Keep them busy. Keep them informed. I gotta make a move.
Yeah, I got you. It's game over. 121, 100. 3 minutes to go. It looks like, once again, Phoenix Suns don't represent Western Conference this year in the NBA Finals.
You know what I wanted to say? I wanted to say congratulations to Carmelo Anthony for receiving.
Oh, everybody joining in on the fucking.
For receiving a community award or the
who?
Carmelo Anthony. He,
the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar social justice change. That's some little shit.
Yeah. Congratulations to him. I know that was for probably the helping on that boy that got stabbed in the Bronx and all that. So, you know, I salute him on that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but yeah, he got that. He got the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with this.
He raised funds and did some things last year.
Paul George, 6 for 21, 21 points.
121 to 100. Game over.
It's tough. It's not easy, man. So he do the best he can, and it's just usually not enough, man. There shouldn't be no knock against him. Maybe he was too hard on him. He's just not that kind of player. Or used to be, but he had you remember he had the catastrophic ankle injury too.
Right.
And he played on the Olympic team or the World Championship team, and that shit happened to him. So, forgot about that. He had a couple catastrophic injuries.
He's on fire though, bro. Chris Paul's like, nah, I'm gonna go in with a bang. He got an attitude right now.
Well, George?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, yeah. Chris Paul. Oh, yeah.
Dude got 41 points, bro. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
Dude got 41 points, bro. I ain't see Chris Paul do this shit ever. Not recently.
Semi-clinching game.
I repeat, Chris Paul has 41 points. He just banging 3 after 3 after 3. Like, since when? Look at him. And he's styling in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's about to go to LeBron house after this. Right after the game over, he's going to go to LeBron crib. Celebrate. Get back with the team. Shit, he's to play in L.A. And he beating his former team, so that's much sweeter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They let him go. They ain't want him no more.
Yeah. That was when they had the other owner, though, right? Nah, that was when they had this owner. All right.
I mean, they had him there for a while when they was in Rock City. Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. Why you sitting over there talking shit? They just happy, right?
Yeah. To the victors know the spoils, nigga. You can't complain when you lose. Bro. Yo, you remember the last Suns team that went to the NBA Finals?
Steve National.
No. They didn't go to the finals.
Steve Nash didn't go to the finals? Crazy.
They went to the conference finals, but the Suns haven't. So the last time time the Suns went to the finals.
Kevin Johnson then.
Nah, it was Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, Cedric Ceballos, Charles Barkley, and who was they center?
Shaq?
No, the Suns, man.
Yeah, Shaq was a son.
Shaq was a Magic. No, he wasn't.
He never was a son. He never played for the Suns.
At the end of his career,
Okay. I know I seen that nigga in the Suns jersey before.
Yeah, he might have retired as one.
130, 102. Phoenix over the Clippers. Salute to Monty Williams, man. Congratulations, Monty. They got a chance. Yeah, you can celebrate now, nigga, because whoever y'all face gonna give y'all a run for money.
They'd probably rather get the Bucks than the Hawks.
I think the Hawks is a better matchup for them.
Similar team.
So the Phoenix Suns, for the first time in 28 years. What's up, Jules? Yeah, for the first time in 28 years, they're going back to the NBA Finals. And the last time they was there, like Ace was saying, was when Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson got the slam dunk in the rim and all that. Yeah, that was the last time. Oh, man, that's wild. It's a long time ago. Funny thing is,
that was Charles Barkley.
I was fucking watching basketball then, man. I was a basketball fan 28 years ago. And I was a little guy just watching this joint.
You remember?
And I can remember it.
You remember who beat the Suns that year?
I'll
give you a hint. His initials is MJ.
The Bulls, yeah, of course.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, the Bulls.
That his Suns team was dope, but they lost to the Bulls, man.
Yeah, what did
Brother
it?
Dan Marley was pulling up from the logo back then.
Yeah, he was. Dan Marley was the original logo puller. He was. He was.
Dan Marley, they call that nigga Thunder Dan.
Big Thunder Dan. I remember playing with him. He was on my team. And live and all that. You know. I told people, we've been gaming since ColecoVision, brothers. First gen stuff. Like, I told these kids, they ain't got nothing on that. Yeah, the finals matchup finna be crazy, son. Yeah. The Suns won. I told you my boy wasn't gonna be consistent. I wanted him to, but I told you. Yo, Chris Paul, 41 points, brother.
Oh, Lil Wayne got on the court and hugged Chris Paul. Get Lil Wayne ass out of here.
Right?
You don't know what I'm out here, son.
What you doing, bro?
Nah, respect. Respect. That nigga probably dropped millions on them tickets. They definitely gonna let him come on court.
Right.
And he got the weirdest team affiliations. The nigga like Green Bay Packers, like Phoenix Suns. Man, he really just all over the place, man. But I kind of got it, like.
Congrats to the Phoenix Suns, man. They made it to the finals. Let's see who they're gonna be going up against. That other series is going to be a 7-game series. Atlanta versus Giannis is the big question. Will Giannis make it back? Will Giannis make it back in time? What else? What do you think? You think Giannis coming back?
Yeah, he got to.
He got to, right? And if he
I'm
can't
telling you,
move,
his injury not as bad as it looks. It's probably pretty serious, but they got enough treatment and shit for him. If he don't play next game,
I mean,
and they lose, then it's over. But
said the same thing about Trae Young, and they sat his ass.
Yeah, the Hawks are a different team, though.
Yeah, they
the
are.
Hawks not built around
These guys,
the way the Bucks are built around
Giannis, right? I agree with that.
Everything is more complimentary on Atlanta. Oh, he cursed. He was like a lot of shit going on.
Wow. How old is Chris Paul? 36?
I say a lot about Chris Paul because he like, yo, I just want to see my family was here and I just want to go celebrate with my teammates. Like, I don't even want to get this interview. Because that nigga, he know how hard this shit is.
Right. Congrats. They wait the East now. We'll see what happens.
You heard him? He said, I got my t-shirt and my hat, nigga.
Jules said, Jules is in the chat, and he said he calling the Suns in Atlanta. ATL to win it all.
That's the best finals matchup they could got. I think the Bucks, well shit, I don't know, man. I gotta keep watching because the Suns, they could one, but they just when they clicking, they just look kind of unstoppable, son. They don't really look beatable when they clicking. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Let me come back. Let the fans see me. There's my camera. Oh, I just
yeah, I'm gonna ride the CP3.
Big Jeezy got it locked, boy.
It's just the best narrative.
If you do coming in, don't forget that subscribe, like.
just got some criminal-ass black kids with guns. It is not like that. We live in hell. We live in the gutter. We got us stacked up 80 deep in one building. You know, by the time you get out your house, you strapped to protect yourself.
My third pound. Shout out to Third Pound. Shout out to 183rd Beast. Shout out to From the Hood to the Woods. And yeah, I think that's it, man. Hold on with the music.
Actually, you know what? We got to get the Hawks in the finals and make it 2 black NBA head coaches.